And to Brooks Robinson, my congratulations. Brooks, my cohort on the baseball field today in the broadcast booth, friend of many, many years. I still find it, Brooks, almost unbelievable that we have traveled the same path for so long with the same goals in mind, and we wind up here in Cooperstown in the Hall of Fame on the same day.
George Kell brought a no-nonsense, quiet professionalism that made him one of the best third basemen in the game. Both an excellent fielder and a solid hitter. He had a lifetime .306 average, which is right up there with third basemen like Pie Traynor and George Brett. He won the American League batting title in 1948, just barely edging out Ted Williams. His average was .342, .911. Williams was .342, .756. And in the last inning of the last game, he was on the on-deck circle. He had been offered, like Ted Williams, to sit that one out to win the batting title. He stayed in the circle. He didn't have to come to bat because the last batter grounded into a double play. But he was going to win it legitimately like Ted Williams. That batting title denied Ted Williams of his third batting triple crown. The next year he hit .340. He is one guy who hit for a batting title and only struck out 13 times. I think that's a record for baseball. George Kell finished his career in baseball with the Baltimore Orioles in 1957, mentoring another young third baseman, Brooks Robinson. As fate would have it, George Kell and Brooks Robinson went in the Hall of Fame in 1983 together on the same day. He was a lifetime .306 hitter and started in 6 All-Star games.
Milton Richmond, my good friend from the UPI, told me that being selected to the Hall of Fame would change my whole life, and it has, to a certain extent. But I would hope that I still know where the real values in life are, in home and family, in church, and in friends.
Take me out to the ball game. Take me out with the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jack. I don't care if I ever get back, for it's root for the home team. If they don't win, it's a shame, for it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game.
Hello everybody, this is Apba Brian and Apba Baseball Classics bringing to you the game number 25 of the 1957 Double Elimination Tournament. The 3-0 Detroit Tigers at the 3-0 Baltimore Orioles. We've had the introductions, let's play ball. We're going to use Fall Classic Baseball as we have throughout the whole tournament. I'm going to use the fast action cards today to get the results on the hits, and we're going to use the Fall Classic quick charts for the outs, which are based on the 20-sided die. All right, Bill Tuttle steps into the box against Hal Brown. Let's check out his bullpen. Hal Brown is a 14. That's column B. And let's do the bullpen roll also for Detroit's pitcher, Paul Foytak. He rolls a 10, column B. Here's the first pitch of the game to Bill Tuttle. 22 is going to be a base on balls. Tuttle takes first. and that brings up Harvey King. 25. That is a ground ball to Willie Miranda, who flips to the second baseman, Billy Gardner, over to first. A 6-4-3 double play. 2 outs. Here is Al Kaline. .26 is an out. It would have been a single against a left-handed pitcher, but it's a fly ball to center field, caught by Jim Busby. And the Tigers are retired in the top of the first. We go to the bottom of the first. No score with the Orioles coming to bat. Billy Gardner steps in the box for the Orioles, and here is the first pitch from Paul Foytek. 25 is a ground ball to the shortstop. Harvey King is up with it, throws to first base. Ray Boone clutches the first out at first base. Here's Billy Goodman. .56 is a off Foytek's column B, and that's a swing and a miss, strike 3. 2 outs. Here's Bob Boyd, highest average on the Orioles in 57, 318. 55 is going to be a single for Bob Boyd, base hit to center field. And now it is George Kell's turn to bat. This is his final year in his career. He had .297 in his last year. Then he went on to be a broadcaster with the Detroit Tigers, broadcast with Al Kaline and Ernie Harwell. Here's the pitch to George Kell. 6-5 is off the home run card. It's a drive. It might be. It could be. It is out of here. The roll is an 8 and 1 to 11 on 65. George Kell puts the Baltimore Orioles on top 2-0. And now Gus Triando. He's got some power. He had 19 home runs in 57. 63 is a fly ball to deep left field. Maxwell goes back toward the track and makes the catch. 3 outs. But on the 2-run homer by George Kell, the Orioles go up on top 2-0. All right, the pitcher for Hal Brown of the Baltimore Orioles will have Charlie Maxwell, Ray Boone, and Reno Victoria in the second inning. Hal Brown was a crafty right-handed pitcher. He sometimes threw knuckleballs, mostly when he was ahead in the count. Until later in his career, he started throwing more knuckleballs. But a crafty right-handed pitcher. He was a World War II veteran. He enlisted in the Army Air Force. In the Army Air Force, he was a gunner on a bomber and was shot down over France. They had to parachute into the English Channel, where he was picked up by the Allies. Right here is Charlie Maxwell stepping in against Hal Brown. 43 is off column 2. That's going to be a ground ball to shortstop. Willie Miranda throws to first. Maxwell's the first out of the second inning. Ray Boone. 55 is a base hit for Ray Boone, a single to left field. Got some new base runners from a game called Bases Loaded. I don't plan on playing that game, but I like the base runners they give for the teams, and a little different scoreboard. Ray Boone, found it. My wife found it at a thrift store for $4. Here is Renard Victoria. 1-2 is a fly ball to left field, caught by left fielder Bob Neiman. Boone holds it first. There's 2 outs. Second baseman Frank Bowling. One is a base on balls Ball 4 to Bowling. He throws away the bat, takes first. Tigers have men on first and second. Here's Frank House. Roll is 3-6. And that is a fly ball to right field. Billy Goodman snags that out of the sky, and that's the end of the Tigers' threat in the second. We go to the bottom of the second. Baltimore 2, and Detroit nothing. Bob Neiman steps up to the plate, swings from the right side for the Orioles, and here in the bottom of the second inning, 45 is a ground ball to the Tiger shortstop, Harvey King. He throws to first, and there's one away. Jim Busby. '65 is off the 65 home run number on the pitcher's card, and it is higher than 11, so it's a drive deep to center field, but it'll stay in the ballpark. Caught by Bill Tuttle. 2 outs. Willie Miranda. 16 is a ground ball to third. Let's see, he's batting left-handed, so it'd be a ground ball to first base. Unassisted. 3 up and 3 down for the O's in the second inning. Go to the top of the third. 2-0 Baltimore. Tiger pitcher Paul Foytak will lead off the top of the third for Detroit. 222 hitter in 1957. 1-3 is a swing and a miss. Foytak misses a knuckleball. Strike 3, 1 out. And top of the order to Bill Tuttle. That's a fly ball to right field. That ball is put away by Billy Goodman. 2 outs. Harvey King. '25 is a ground ball to second base. Billy Gardner throws to first. 3 up and 3 down for the Tigers in the third. Home team Orioles 2 and the Tigers nothing. All right, Paul Foytak returns to the mound for the Tigers. From 1956 to 1959, he won 15, 14, 15, and 14 games in each of those 4 years for the Tigers, and he was in the top 10 in fewest hits allowed. So he's bringing good stuff to the mound. He is facing, first off, his counterpart, Hal Brown, pitcher for the Orioles. 35 is a fly ball to center field, caught by Bill Tuttle. Hal Brown flies off the center, 1 out. Here is Billy Gardner. Gardner out the shortstop, his first time up. 34 is a ground ball to first base. Flips to the pitcher. 2 outs. Billy Goodman. I should have the Oriole hat up there. Let's try this again. All right, Goodman. 1-4 is going to be an out. Ground ball to the shortstop. 3 up and 3 down for the O's. Go to the top of the fourth. Baltimore 2, Detroit nothing. All right, Hal Brown's first name was Hector. He didn't like his first name, so he went by Hal, or sometimes his nickname was known as Skinny. He wasn't particularly skinny, but that's the nickname he got when he was growing up as a kid. Here's the pitch to Al Kaline. 36 is a ground ball to Willie Miranda at short. Miranda fires across the diamond, retires Kaline, 1 out. Charlie Maxwell. 26 is a base hit off the right-hander, a single to the opposite way, left field. Maxwell's on first with 1 down. Here is Ray Boone. .273 hitter with 12 home runs. Maxwell takes his lead. Here's a pitch from Brown, 36, is a fly ball to right field. Maxwell holds at first. There's 2 outs. Bernard Batoya from Windsor, Ontario, Canada. Here's the pitch to Batoya. 31 is a base hit to right field. And let's see, Maxwell, have to check his speed. Fast runner, he's going to go to third. So you got Tigers on first and third, 2 outs. Frank Bowling comes to bat. 6-1 is a off the pitcher's card. That's a swing and a miss. 3 outs. We go to the bottom of the 4th. 2-0 Orioles. Bob Boyd will lead off the bottom of the 4th inning for the Orioles. He was an Army veteran, and then after the war, from 1947 to 49, he played in the Negro Leagues with the Memphis Red Sox. Here's the pitch to Bob Boyd. 51 is a defense check. Got a lot of those in yesterday's game. This is the first defense check in this game, and 7 is too high for the strikeout number. So that's what you check first, and then on a 51 catcher for exotic chart, catcher is Frank House, and his air rating is only a 1. That's a 7, so he makes the play. So a little number in front of the plate, 2-3, 1 out. Here's George Kell. Let's back up a little bit. Since you checked the strikeouts first, that number 7 was already used. So let's get another 1 through 20 number, and we'll use the fast action card. We're in the 4th inning. The number is a 14, and that's over 1, so he makes the play, 2-3. All right, here is George Kell. Kell is 1 for 1 with a 2-run homer in the first. That's the only scoring in the game. 65 again goes off the pitcher's card, and that's a drive. It might be, it could be, it is out of here, a solo home run by George Kell. The Orioles 3 and Detroit nothing. Gus Triandos. 24 is almost hit by pitch, but it's an out. A fly ball to left field, 2 outs. Here is Bob Neiman. And 5-3 is a range check on the second baseman. The Tiger second baseman is Frank Bowling, 1 through 11. 7, he makes the play. 3 outs, but the Orioles score again by way of the home run, hit by George Kell. 3-0 Detroit trails the Orioles. Frank House leads off the top of the 5th inning for Detroit. Hal Brown is on the mound. Here's a pitch to Frank House. 22 is going to be a base on balls. Second walk surrendered by Hal Brown. He walked the first batter of the game. Here's a pitcher, Paul Foytak. 1 through 1 through 5 is his sacrifice number. He's going to try to lay one down. He does, just in front of the plate, and is a successful sacrifice. Both numbers are under 5. Play is made by the catcher, and the base runner goes to second. 1 down. Bill Tuttle will try to get the Tigers on the board. Here's the pitch from Brown to Tuttle. 45 is a 11. That's going to be a ground ball to third base. Burr holds at second. Here is Harvey King. 6-5. That's goes to the pitcher's card minus 3 off his home run total. 1 through 15 is a drive. It might be. It could be. It's out of here by Harvey King. 2-run homer. And now it is Baltimore 3, the Tigers 2. Al Kaline. One, two is a base on balls if it's a 1. It's not. It's a ground out to, let's see, catcher to first. So 2-run homer puts the Tigers on the board. So we go to the bottom of the 5th, 3-2 Baltimore. Jim Busby leads off the last of the 5th. Now the Orioles are only up by 1. 1-4 is a ground ball to second base. Frank Bowling makes the play, 1 out. Willie Miranda. Base hit for Miranda. A single to center field falls in front of Bill Tuttle. Fast runner at first. SBS is 13. That's not horrible. His jump is only 1. Foytek is a weak arm right-hander. Let's see. Let's see if he gets the jump off his card. He doesn't. Here's the pitch to the pitcher, Hal Brown. Not a bad hitting pitcher, 45. That's going to be an out, though. That's a 13. That's going to be a ground ball to shortstop. Runner goes to second unless he's slow. He's not slow. So Brown's retired, 6-3. Top of the order for the Orioles and Billy Gardner. Man in scoring position, and they could use some insurance runs here. They're only up by 1. Pitch to Gardner, 1-4 is a fly ball to center field, caught by Bill Tuttle, and that's the end of the inning. We go to the top of the 6th. Orioles 3 and the Tigers 2. Only 1 run is the difference here in today's game. Another tight game. We've had a lot of tight games with this Fall Classic project. 11 of the 24 games have been 1-1 games. Here's a pitch to Charlie Maxwell. 25 is a ground ball to third base. George Kell is up with it, throws to first. 1 down. Ray Boone. Two, 4 is hit by pitch 1-4. It's above that, so it's going to be a line drive to second base. 2 outs. Renaud Vittoria. And Vittoria rolls a 6-1. It goes to the pitcher's card. A swing and a miss. Strike 3. 3 up and 3 down for the Tigers. We go to the bottom of the 6th. 3-2 Baltimore. Paul Foytek returns to the mound. He's got Billy Goodman, Bob Boyd, and George Kell to face in the 6th inning. 53 is a range check on third base. That's a 1 through 7. Bertoyo will make the play. It's an 18. He doesn't. Base hit past the third baseman. Goodman's at first. Stole no bases in 57, so he's not a threat to go. Here is Bob Boyd with George Kell on deck. 31 is a single to right field. Runner on first will go to third. And the Orioles are threatening with runners on the corners and nobody out, and George Kell coming to bat. All right, Kell has 2 homers in the game and 3 RBIs. He's having a banner day. The infield's going to play back, hope for a double play. Here's the pitch to George Kell. 56 is an out. That's going to be a double play. 5-4-3. The runner on third scores, and now it's 4-2. Baltimore, that clears the bases. No RBI on that play. Here's Castellanos. 45 is ground ball back to the pitcher Foytek. He throws the first, 3 outs, but the Orioles add 1, Baltimore 4, Detroit 2. Bottom of the order for the Tigers in the 7th inning, they're down by 2 runs. Frank Bowling, Frank House, and then probably a pitch hitter for the pitcher. Here's the pitch to Frank Bowling. 62 is off the pitcher's card Brown. That's going to be a line drive to left field. 1 away. Frank House. One is going to be a ground ball to the pitcher. Hal Brown makes the play. 2 outs. And now a pitch hitter for the pitcher. The pitch hitter is a switch hitter. Dave Filey will be batting from the left side. 44 is a base hit to right field. The Filey's at first. A slow runner. Down by 2. Here's Bill Tuttle. Tuttle's 0 for 2, has a walk. 36 is a fly ball to right field. Billy Goodman camps under it and makes the catch. 3 outs. We go to the bottom of the 7th. Baltimore 2 and Baltimore 4 and Detroit 2. Left-hander Billy Huff will come on to pitch for Detroit. Let's do his bullpen roll. At the 3, he's bringing his best stuff out to the mound. He'll be pitching to Bob Neiman, Jim Busby, and Willie Miranda. 31 is going to be a base hit to center field. Neiman's on with a leadoff single. Average speed, stole only 4 bases in 57. Here's Jim Busby. 6-4 is going to go to the pitcher's card. It's going to be an out. A fly ball to Charlie Maxwell in left field. 1 down. Here's Willie Miranda. Orioles shortstop. Miranda is 1 for 2. 52, that's a defense check on the shortstop. The Keen's air number is an 8. It's a 13, so he makes the play. 6-3, and the runner at first. Let's see, with a slow runner on first, Neiman, I think it might be slow. Nope, he's average. Fielder's choice. 6-4. Now Miranda's running at first base with 2 away. Here's the pitcher, Hal Brown. Brown's been pretty efficient with his pitching. He's faced only 28 batters. He's 3 away from his fatigue number, so he's going to stay in there, at least pitch 1 more inning. 63 is a fly ball to right field. Hal Brown's retired, and so the Orioles in the 7th. They lead 4-2. Harvey King will lead off the Tigers, who are down by 2 in the 8th inning. Here's a pitch from Hal Brown to Harvey King. 25 is a fly ball to left field, taken by Bob Neiman. 1 down. King is 1 for 4 on the day. He had the 2-run homer for the Tigers' runs. Al Kaline steps into the box. 1-2 is an out. Ground ball to third base. 2 outs. George Kell on the play. Charlie Maxwell. .56 is a ground ball to first base. He flips to Brown covering. 3 outs. 3 up and 3 down for the Tigers in the 8th. We go to the bottom of the 8th. Baltimore 4 and Detroit 2. Billy Gardner steps in for the Orioles in the last of the 8th inning. Forgot to mark the scoreboard. Here's the pitch to Billy Gardner. 51 defense check. Shortstop. That is 1 through 8. That's going to be an error on Harvey King. 1 base. Harvey King flubs the ground ball. Billy Gardner's at first. Stole 10 bases. Let's see what his jump number is. 3. So that's okay. And now we check the jump number for Billy Huff, the left-handed pitcher, who has an average arm. And that is 1 through 2 would be no jump. Oh, 1 through 3 would be no jump. If it's a 1, it's a pickoff throw. He can go. SBS success stealing is 1 to 12. Let's see if he makes it. Here's the throw, 1 through 15. He is out at second. Oh, 2 to 6. Thrown out by catcher Frank House. For 2 to Billy Goodman, that's going to be a ground ball to second base. Frank Bowling is up with it, throws to first. 2 outs. Here's Bob Boyd. Bob Boyd is 2 for 3 today. 12 is going to be a base on balls. All right, no steal in this situation. Let's give George Kell a chance to hit. George Kell is 2 for 3, 2 home runs. Here's the pitch to the Hall of Famer. 34 is a ground ball to the shortstop. Harvey King has it, throws to first, 3 outs. The Orioles take it to the top of the 9th. They're up by 2, 4 to 2. All right, Al Brown has reached his point of fatigue with the last batter of the 8th inning, so he will sit down and watch Mike Fornieles finish this game out for the Orioles. We'll do the bullpen roll for Mike Fornieles. He is a right-hander. He rolls a 9. It's his B stuff. Fornieles is from La Habana, Cuba. Made his major league debut on September 2nd, 1952, I believe it was. Pitched a 1-hitter in his first major league game. Ray Boone steps into the box for the Detroit Tigers. This is their last chance. And 5-4, it goes to the 54 chart. That's on the back of the fast action cards. Base is empty. Ground ball to the pitcher. Knocks it down. Fires the first unless you roll for his E rating for a wild throw. Fornieles' E rating is, hold on a minute. Let's check his E rating. That's on his batter card. It is a 0, so he makes the play. 1 away. Bruno Bertoia steps into the box. Bertoia is an Italian-Canadian. He is today 1 for 3, singled, flied out, and struck out. Here's the pitch to Bertoia. 45 is off Fornieles' column 2. That's going to be a pop-up to third base. George Kell is under it and makes the play. 2 outs. Last chance for the Tigers is second baseman Frank Bowling. Right-handed batter, right against right. Here's the pitch to Frank Bowling. 31 is a base hit, a single to left field, and bowling will make sure that the Tigers at least get the potential tying run to the plate. Frank House, 7 home runs and 348 at bats. He is a left-handed hitter. There's a stretch and a pitch to Frank House. 21 is a fly ball to right field. Under it is Billy Goodman. He makes the catch, and that's the ball game. The final score, the Baltimore Orioles 4 and the Detroit Tigers 2. We'll be back with the wrap. Both teams came in today at 3-0, but the Tigers only managed 2 runs on 4 hits. They committed 1 error. The Orioles scored 4 runs on 7 hits and no errors. The winning pitcher for Baltimore was Hal Brown. 8 innings pitched, 2 earned runs, 3 hits, strikeout, and 2 walks. Paul Foytek takes the loss for Detroit. 6 innings pitched, 4 earned runs, 6 hits, a strikeout, and no walks. Mike Forniels for Baltimore gets a save. Home runs in the game. Harvey Keene hit a 2-run homer for the losing Tigers in the 5th to account for all of Detroit's scoring. And George Kell went 2 for 4 with 2 home runs, driving in 3 runs. A 2-run homer in the 1st, solo homer in the 4th inning. That makes George Kell today's star of the game. George Kell with 2 for 4, 3 RBIs, and 2 runs scored. The next game will be the Cincinnati Reds and the Kansas City Athletics. Cincinnati's 2-1, Kansas City is 3-1. That will be an elimination game, and that game will be played on Friday. Thanks for watching. Have a good day, and God bless.